everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. You know, they've always said that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, there's no better way to keep the doctor away in my book than to make some apple crisp. So I've tricked it out a little bit. I've figured out some shortcuts without having to heat up the oven. You can actually use your air fryer. I know, it's pretty amazing. So what I've got here is I have my air fryer. I have sprayed it with a little bit of spray so it won't get stuck. And I've taken apples that I just chopped, just like when we did the applesauce. And how I plan it is I plan 1 apple per person I'm serving. I'm gonna have some girlfriends over for a book club, so that means I had to do multiple apples. So I've got like 6 apples in here. And I've also mixed in a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of honey, just like we did last time. Because remember, our apples are very sweet. So I'm gonna set this to the side. Now we're gonna make the crumble on top. I think that's the best part about apple crisp is honestly the crumble part. So this is a little different. I'm gonna make this one gluten-free for you. And I'll show you how to make that switch. So what I'm gonna start with is 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I have here 1/3 cup of oats. I've gone ahead and used quick oats. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna instead of using flour in a crumble, you would normally just use all-purpose flour. I'm gonna use almond flour. If you have coconut flour, that's fine. Pretty much any of the white flours work great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of the almond flour in there. I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, because I do this so I don't have to add ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves. It's all right here. So I'm gonna add a teaspoon of that. I'm also gonna add a teaspoon, because it's the season, of the vanilla paste. If you don't have vanilla paste, just use regular vanilla. Please don't use the artificial tasting vanilla. It's terrible. Please get real vanilla. It's really worth it. So I'm gonna put a teaspoon of vanilla paste in there. And then I've got 2 tablespoons of cold butter. You have to have cold butter to do this. And I do it with my fingers. So I start out by mixing this all together, just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the butter and I'm gonna just kind of squeeze it like that. This is how my mother did it. Gonna get all the goodie off the spoon. And to make the crumbles, you're just kind of work the butter in there. Make sure you have clean hands. So I've tossed it all together. I've got the butter broken down, and then I'm just gonna crumble this all over the top, just like that. And then we're going to put it in our air fryer. We're gonna cook it at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. It is gonna be dark, it's gonna be crumbly, it's gonna be delicious. Serve it with fresh whipped cream or even some vanilla ice cream. And I promise you are gonna love this apple crisp. And it took a fraction of the time and didn't heat up the whole house.